Hello, and welcome to today's newly added challenge, Big Boom, set in Whittleton Creek. And for this challenge we will get the party cracker, which I believe is going to be a distraction, and for this we need to eliminate both of our primary targets with a single explosion. So in order to get both of our targets together, we need to eliminate 12, I believe it is, cameras dotted around the map. I think the majority of them are at Nolan Cassidy's house. So we have 4 on the ground floor and 3 on the upper floor, I believe. So there's 1 on the front porch. There we go. There'll be 1 around to the side of the house, just around this side here. So apologies in advance for anyone who's struggling with the audio. I'm afraid my PC is in a state of flux at the moment, and I do not have the microphone anywhere near it. So I'm having to use the PlayStation headset. So our second camera is around the side of the building. Our third camera is outside of the rear porch. And there it is. So moving on to number 4 and 5 and 6 are all located inside the property on the top floor. So we're going to get ourselves a quick change of disguise when the patrolling guard comes back. There we go. So we're going to hide him as well, but we will not be getting a silent assassin for this. It's not necessary, and in fact it will just slow you down. If you try to do this with a silent assassin rating on it, you're looking at about 20-25 minutes. So what we're going to do now is make our way around to the rear of the property, although I am trying to get inside, as there is 1 more camera in the building on the ground floor, as you can see right here. But it's probably best to come at that one from the upper landing. Now unfortunately we have Mr. the Hammer walking around, who is an enforcer. So what we're going to do is make our way up the drain pipe out the back of the house. This will gain us access to the upper floor and all of our cameras. So we're just going to hop in through the window here. We're going to make our way around in a clockwise direction into the armory first of all, and there'll be a camera in here. So we're just going to wait for that guy to vacate the room. We'll take out the camera here and we'll move on to the next camera in the next room. So we're in the billet room, or the spare bedroom I believe it is, and we'll take out the camera there. We have 1 more camera on this level, and that is in the corridor itself. So again, we're going to try not to cause too much panic. We're going to try and do this a little bit stealthy at the very least, and give that another maybe 30 seconds before I decide that being stealthy is taking too long, and we're going to go hell for leather. So we're just going to quickly take out that final camera up there. That puts us at 6, with 1 more to go in Nolan Cassidy's house. Now unfortunately that last one has caused a bit of panic, so we can either wait here and let everyone go back to their usual routines, or we can just start wiping people out and hope that that is the quicker method, which I'm going to try to do. So we're just going to take out Mr. the Hammer and his colleague here. That's triggered the jimmies of somebody else, and unfortunately this guy is running around and he's getting a lot of shots off. He doesn't land any, but he's getting a lot of shots off, and that is alerting everybody else. So we're going to quickly hide ourselves away in a closet just for a few moments while we wait for the initial panic to calm down. And once that does calm down, we can then make our way out onto the stairwell, and we can take care of the final camera in Nolan Cassidy's house. So I'm just going to get rid of this guy because he will head back downstairs and he will get in our way. So we're just going to make our way about halfway down the stairs. We should be able to see the final camera from here, and we can take that one out. And that is all of the cameras at Nolan Cassidy's house. So next up, we're going to make our way over to Janus's house, where the remaining 5 cameras are located. So over here, I believe it might even be 4 cameras. I can't be absolutely certain. But we're going to hop into the house with the for sale into the garden here, and from the house with the boat outside's garden we should be able to see one of our cameras, as we're not wearing the right outfit. There we go. We're going to make our way out into the street, and on the opposite side of the road we should be able to hide ourselves behind a vehicle, namely that big blue van over there. And we'll be able to take out the next camera, which is located on the front porch area. So we're just going to plant ourselves behind here, make sure we get a nice clean shot. We don't want to miss. There we go. So our next camera is located in the side of the house here. So we're going to go into Helen West's garden, where we will get a nice clean shot of the camera on the side of the building there. So we just get our shot lined up. Now we have one more camera in this area, and that is at the back of the property. Unfortunately we have this FBI/gardener in our way, so I'm just going to quickly get rid of him, and we make our way over to the bird table bush, and from here we should see the next camera, which is up on the first floor. And that puts us at 11 cameras. We have one more camera to go, and for this we need to make our way into the building. So the easiest way for me to do that, although it's not the quickest, is to go through the secret tunnel area, donning ourselves one of Janus's bodyguard outfits along the way. Our final camera is inside on the first floor landing. So we're going to go in. I'm going to try once again to remain somewhat stealthy, so we can take out this camera from the ground floor, and when we do we will get a message from Diana.
That was a thorough display of surveillance cleanup, 47. I wonder what will happen now.
And once we have also taken out that final camera, Nolan Cassidy will come over to Janus's rear garden. Now you may have noticed in the sped up bit of footage I did actually drop an explosive in the garden, but because I was doing it at a rush, I have dropped it in the wrong location. So we're going to make our way out of the tunnel area and out of Janus's house. I've gone the long way on purpose because we want to avoid any enforcer entanglements at this point. We don't want to start any panic. We don't want to get into any gunfights, as things are now in motion. So what we want to do is we want to hop over the fence here and retrieve our explosive, and we want to place it near the bag of leaves you can see there. So we're just going to quickly hop over the fence because I can see that the explosive we've dropped is near the bag of leaves, but it's on the wrong side. We need it nearer us, between the bag of leaves and the pathway lamp. So about there will do nicely, and you'll see when Nolan Cassidy arrives that is almost perfect. So after a few minutes, Nolan Cassidy and Janus will both arrive to have their little meeting, and we can detonate the explosive. We will get a non-target kill for this, but more importantly we will get our challenge. So there we go, the Big Boom challenge taken care of, and a new distraction unlocked. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.